Reese is also here, and as we introduced about her a couple days ago, she's working on her master's degree, and she has some things to share with us about beauty. I know we're doing this little thing up here. I just walk in front of you like this, turning around. I know the AV guys just love us. So, share with us what nutrition has to do with beauty.
Okay. I want to begin by telling you guys that I am for those of you who already know me, I'm super into the 8 natural laws of health. Can anyone recite them for me? Good nutrition. I finally heard it. Good food. Oh, good. Thank you. We nailed them all. I heard them all. Do you know that all of those are not just good for your immune system, but they also are good for beauty, for physical beauty, for facial beauty, for hair beauty, for, whatever, bodily beauty. All of those unique laws of health impact the way we look. Maybe not just our skin or our nails, but even what's glowing out from within. You know what I'm talking about? So I want to share with you a few things. One of them that I've noticed, especially as I said, as I was coming, people gawking in the airport, is that as women, we tend to walk like this. Right? Have you ever noticed that? Or our head is tilted just a little bit forward, and it looks like, maybe we don't feel as... Yesterday we talked about self-esteem, and when we have the self-esteem that comes from knowing who we are, we can walk with our shoulders back and our head erect, right? Knowing who we are. So that's one of the things that I want to encourage you guys is really important to your beauty. And when I took my anatomy and physiology class years ago, I learned it from a chiropractor who taught us exercises to strengthen the muscles in our spine right here, muscles that we don't work out really when we exercise, that will actually help us. She said if you give yourself 2 minutes of exercise every day, it will help pull those shoulders back naturally. You won't have to be thinking, oh, shoulders back. It'll just be this natural thing. And when you look in the mirror, or someone actually probably needs to do this for you to ascertain what your posture is like, you would hold, those things that they use for building with there's a weight on the end like a string, something like that. Plumb line, thank you. If you hold it from your ear and it was to hang down, it should be going through your shoulder, right here. So in other words, your ear and your shoulder are aligned as you're standing. And then you would know that's good posture. And that's not just good for how you look, but it's good for your back, and posture is really important. So if you were to have your husband or your friend ascertain what, you guys can tell me what's going on. Is my ear a little bit in front of my shoulder? Oh, there we go. Little forward, looks good. Okay, so we want to have this and this. And you'll notice many people, especially as we get older, right? Especially as we get older. And the other thing that is the problem is that as women especially, the muscles that we use, they're all right here. We're caring for babies, we're washing dishes, we're cleaning, it's everywhere on the computer, whatever it is, we're gardening. We're all in the front. It's all about what we're doing up here, so these muscles kind of get strengthened and these don't. So I'm going to put this down and I'm just going to show you, the first thing you need to do is to stretch. So you need to stretch these muscles a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to do that first, and then I'm just going to give you one of the exercises. And if you want more, I wrote an article on it, and I could send that to you. So let me do that right now. You're going to go to a doorway, and you're going to put your hands on the door jamb, and you're going to take a step forward.
For the sake of the live streaming, I'll hold this for you.
Okay. So basically what I just said is you're going to go to a door, and you're going to put your hands on the door jamb, and you're going to take a step forward. So your arms are like this. And you're just stretching, and you're doing that for 30 seconds, and then you're going to step back. And then you're going to step forward again. And see, I feel it right now. I don't need a door jamb, but the door jamb's going to make sure that you're keeping, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds and do that 3 times. And then you've kind of stretched those muscles along your spine. Then you're going to grab your hands in your back right here, and you're going to twist your elbows in as much as they can go. So you guys can see me over here, and I'm just going to go like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Your shoulders And then you're going to pull out as much as you can go. And you're going to hold that. And then do it again. Hold that for 30 seconds, put it back in, then do it again. So do you get the idea? I'm twisting my elbows a little bit, and that is strengthening those muscles in my spine, keeping them strong so they're holding my shoulders back, so I don't have to be conscious about my posture all throughout the day, but I am walking straight, tall, erect, like a confident child of God, and it's beautiful, rather than this, okay? So that was exercise number 1. We're going through the natural, we won't go through all the natural laws, but I'm just going to let you know they all have something to do with your beauty. The other exercises I want to show you are facial exercises. I just came across these. I was so excited because I have been noticing, I don't know if any of you guys have this, but it's called the droopy eyelid syndrome. I look at women, I'm like, how do they have those beautiful creases over their eyes, right? And it makes them look so young. And my father had such severe droopy eyelids. You know, he had to get that surgery because it was impeding his vision. Well, and my 2 sisters got my mom's gorgeous eyelids, but I've got the droopy syndrome. So I see these things coming down, and I'm like, what can I do? Is there anything I can do about it? Because I see it happening. So I saw these facial exercises. We'll see if they actually work or not. But I'll show you what they are. These are supposed to be strengthening the muscles around our eyes and the muscles in our face to keep from, you know, obviously there's more factors than one. There's collagen and skin renewal and things that just kind of go down the hill as we age. But these are just some facial exercises. So I'm going to do them for you, and then you guys do it with me, okay? So your head is not going to move. You're looking straight ahead, and then without your head moving, you're going to look up. Then you look to the side. Then you look down. Then you look to the left. Then you do it faster. Up, right, down, left. Okay, you guys doing it? Up, down, 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 left. Up, right, down, left. Okay, so you're going to be doing that, and you do that for like a minute, and you'll feel, oh, you worked out some muscles. Not just these muscles, right? Not just leg muscles, but you are working out your eye muscles, keeping those strong. So that is one exercise for your eyes that hopefully can keep this area looking a little more perky, right? Okay, the next one I want to share with you. So I'm going to show you all my flaws, all right? Then we got this stuff going on and the saggy. And you know when you're young, the dimples, everyone's like, oh, that's so cute. And then you get older and they're just creases in your cheek. So things start, you know, gravity starts pulling things down. So again, cheek muscles around here, can we work those out and in some way at least do our best to maintain as youthful face as possible? So I'm going to just give you a couple of those exercises that I learned. So we're going to take our hand and put it in front of our lips. What we're going to do is we're going to like really seriously kiss your hand. But we're bringing those, we're doing it with strength, okay? Like a real serious, not one that you'd give your kids, and we're going to push on our hand. That's why our hand is here. We're going to push on it. Anyone feel their cheek muscles? Okay, so and then we're going to relax. And then we're going to do it a little faster. Do this when you're by yourself. Not making a fool out of yourself in front of a bunch of women. Okay, the other one that you can do is side to side, then. Side to side. Okay, so again, if you did that, you know, I told myself when I first saw those exercises, oh, I'm going to do them every day. Well, I don't. Maybe, you know, once every 2 weeks I actually sit down and do these exercises. I want to start becoming more faithful, though, because just like with any exercise, I think the more you do it, the more you train, the more you strengthen those muscles. But as you do that, you will start feeling your cheek muscles, and it'll be a good thing. The last thing I want to talk to you about is just basic nutrition. That we know that when people smoke, that smoking ages the skin. All the free radical damage that takes place, all the toxins that are putting into our bodies impacts the skin. So we have premature aging. But cigarette smoke isn't the only place we get toxins and free radical damage from. It comes from the air we breathe, and we can get free radical damage through the food we eat, just digesting it, period, but also a lot of the foods that we eat. The kinds of oils that we eat impact our skin just like they impact our body. There are different kinds of classifications of oil, and I'm sure you've heard of omega-3 fats, and those happen to be found in fish, in chia seeds, and flax seeds, and walnuts, and those of you who want to take omega-3 supplements, they have algae omega-3 that are comparable with fish oil on the same plane, and that's what I like to take. Good for your brain, good for any cell membrane, but really good for your skin as well. And as you emphasize more of the healthier fats and de-emphasize what it's so easy for us to get, and that's the omega-6 fats, and those are your vegetable oils. Your vegetable oils that people fry in, that people, saute in, that's used in all of the foods, fast foods that you can buy, any packaged foods. You're guaranteed those are the kinds of oils that it's going to be rich in. So here in America, we have this disproportionate amount of omega-6s, the vegetable oils that we eat, to the omega-3s. It's just kind of like this, right? Or the monounsaturated. I don't want to give you too technical a talk, but we have this disproportionate intake of the kinds of oils we eat, and it's causing a pro-inflammatory state in our body. So that impacts our bodies, it impacts our skin. So as we try to bring these down and bring these up, I'm not into a super low-fat diet, don't get me wrong, but as we minimize these kinds of fats and emphasize more the omega-3 kind of fats, the olive oils, which is not an omega-3, but it is not an omega-6, as we emphasize walnuts and whole foods and avocados in our diet, the proportion becomes more balanced, and it reduces this inflammatory state in our body, and your skin will, you'll probably see the benefit. It'll be beneficial to your whole body, but as well as to your skin. Last thing, as you are fighting the free radical damage and your whole body is dealing with it, what you need are antioxidants. Where do we get antioxidants from food? Blueberries. Why blueberries? Anything that is so colorful. When you make your plate of food, make it as colorful as you can, and then you know you're getting power-packed antioxidants. So you're going to just go for the colorful fruits and vegetables, and that's where you're going to be ingesting food that you know is not only good for your body, but good for your face. All right.